Hello, welcome back. Last time we had a big round of, talking to more people in the Defender's Heart, and I'd quite like to just get back out there and continue exploring. So we're going to get on that. This is my relaxed Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Azata playthrough. We're taking Camellia out of the party, bringing Ember in. I think for this chunk, there is still one more companion to get, and I think I'll probably change out Sealer for them when they come in, but in Act 1 anyway, there's one more companion to get. Yeah, let's go. Oh wait, sorry. Accept. Yeah, got myself a coffee. Ready to go. Let's go and do Woljif's. This location is, I think it's where we need to go for Woljif's companion quest, where he is under suspicion by his gang for selling them out because the job he was on went wrong. So we're going here to try and find some evidence to clear his name, because Woljif would never double-cross anybody, would you, Woljif?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Hello?
Please get me out of here! I can hear your
found
footsteps.
something.
Some scrolls have been torn apart and some have been trodden on by muddy boots.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Free at last. I thought I'd be flattened like a pancake under that rubble. Much obliged. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is so foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finian. I'm a Pathfinder. If there's anything I can do to help, I will.
Finian the Talking Weapon. This is a strange thing to find here. You're a Pathfinder?
That's right, Finian Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the world wound wherever my tasks lead me. Scouting mostly, but this last while I've just been hanging around in Canabras, waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least this shop makes for better lodging than some inn.
What I meant was, what are you?
What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You want to know where I hail from, is that it? Well, I'm from around here, actually. We Kelets of the Star Eye clan fled when the world wound troubles began. But I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came back.
Okay.
Did you mean to ask about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I'm a skilled and capable fellow, if I do say so myself. I can swing a sword and poke with a spear, but what I am best at is communing with the spirits. They call folks like me Phantom Blades.
A Phantom Blade? What's that?
It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, eh? I don't need any whetstones or enchantments. Doesn't take up space either. Although, to be fair, it's not a barrel of laughs. The spirits that bestow this kind of power don't come from happy places, and they're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They usually appear after great battles that leave few survivors.
The city is under attack by demons.
Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. And then the guards came, everyone was running around. After that, it's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped the cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along.
He doesn't seem aware that he's an inanimate object. Well, not inanimate, but he's not a person.
If there are demons in Canabras, we must do something about it. The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone. And besides, the more the merrier.
How did you end up in this shop?
I've been waiting here so long I don't even remember anymore. Just sitting and waiting for any word from the Pathfinders, but it looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The shop owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here.
Alright, I'll take you with me.
I swear you won't regret it. I can do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word.
So this is Finian the Talking Weapon. He's kind of in some ways he's an extra companion, although he doesn't really fill a companion slot. He's a bit more he's a companion and a half. Just trying to remember how you interact with him. Because I think we'll have him swap out or have him become an S-stock for us. If I can remember how you interact with him. Am I being stupid? I thought there was like a button you interact with him down here. Martial class, biography. It's not the spell book. It's not the journal. Am I being crazy? Where is he? Darkhorn. Fidian, buddy, where are you? It says I received him. Maybe I have to leave the area and he'll show up. The polished oak shelves once showcased magic rings and amulets. Now all that's left are the grubby handprints of robbers. The polished oak shelves once... Yep, says the same thing.
Now, what is that? Always watch your back.
Fidian's not why we came here, but it's definitely a bonus. A pipe fox. Summons a pipe fox pet. Pipe fox provides +3 insight on knowledge arcana and +2 insight on perception skill checks. I just think we'll give that to Nest, as that's the sort of stuff that she's doing. Find where the pets are. Oh, there he is.
Hesitation is a waste of time.
Oh yeah, you have to activate your pets, don't you? Oh. I meant to swap Camellia out for Ember. It's okay, we'll pop back to the Defender's Heart after doing this. Get Ember. The formerly well-appointed shop now looks a sorry state. It has been completely ransacked. Lying in the corner next to a scorched wall are the soot-covered shards of a clay golem's head. The golem's eyes glow in the gloom. Master, code word. Irabeth told us this earlier. So, Hand of Irori. Code word, correct. The golem's eyes glow brighter. Awaiting orders. Tell me about any suspicious people who came to the shop in the last week. The golem is silent for a moment. 56 individuals entered the shop. Human female, old. No male, old. Human female. He'll be reeling off customers till nightfall. We need to ask in a different way. Were any of the suspicious people tieflings? The golem is silent for a while. Tieflings, 3. Tiefling male, middle-aged. Tiefling male, young. Tiefling female, young. Describe the young male tiefling. Tiefling male, medium height, short horns curling backwards, medium length tail, eye colour yellow, hair colour black. Special observations, annoyed master. Horns, hair, tail? That sounds like me. But it's not possible. I know what the security's like here. I didn't come near the place. I give you my word, Chief. No special observations. Subject was unremarkable. There, see? Can't have been me. Describe the middle-aged male tiefling. Tiefling male, medium hair, medium height, long horns, medium length tail, eye colour, pale blue, skin colour, dark, special observations, red hair. Oh, that's our trader. I bet your life on it. Kasumi drilled it into our heads that we wasn't to go hanging around the shop. Red hair. We've got a couple of gingers, and plenty more who get it out of a bottle. So much for a special observation. Golems ain't all they cracked up to be, hey? Maybe its master knows more. Describe the female tiefling. Tiefling female, above average height, hair long, pale, tail not observed, long horns, eye colour blue, special observations, scar on nose, baldric with gold stitching. Don't know that one. A new arrival most likely. Gold stitching, eh? Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little better. Enough. Golem is silent, waiting for an order. Where is your master? Philemon Philostratos, my master, is in his hiding place. Revealing the location of the hiding place is prohibited. 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 He likely holed himself up in the basement when the commotion started. The entrance should be around here somewhere. Where is the basement in this place? The basement is below me. I guard the basement. Leaving my post is prohibited. Where did you come from? Who created you? This golem was created by Gafreen and Son and Son. Gafreen and Son and Son. Address, third building on the right, Jewelers Alley, Nerosian, Mendev, Model G504ENE, which stands for Experimental and Enhanced. For all inquiries, contact Mr. Gafreen. I found out everything I wanted to know.
Careful now.
Any sign of Finian? I swear there's a thing that pops up here, so I'm a little worried that that's bugged out, but found everything I wanted to know. Move the golem.
The mongrel did it.
Thanks, lad.
That's easy.
Just have a bit of coffee. Philemon Philostratos, the elderly gnome, so portly as to be nearly spherical, is curled up in the corner of the basement, shaking. Marauders, bandits, scavengers! And a very good day to you as well, my dear shopkeep, says Darren. Lan, yeah, makes sense. We're all those things and much, much more. Before you report us to the authorities, mind if we have a chat? Good. Please calm down. No one's going to rob you. Philemon Philostratus. The gnome peers at you. You do look better dressed than the local thieves and ragamuffins. You came here to tell me that the nightmare is over? No, it's not. You're here to steal my riches. Get back! The gnome notices Woljif and his round face turns scarlet. You! Woljif, the dirty little sneak thief! You've been sniffing around my shop for years. Finally worked up the courage to rob me, did you? Get out of here. You and your pals have taken everything already, I'm sure. The gnome seems to settle slightly. My name's Philemon Philostratus. I was the owner of this shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything right now. I hope there's at least something left of it. Oh, come off it. Your shop's fine. It's a bit ransacked, maybe, but nothing a bit of spit and polish can't fix. There's Woljif. Where were you the night of the robbery? Do you think I robbed my own shop? I was here in the basement. I was told to make it look like I'd left. The watch was very keen to get their hands on those thieflings. They seem to be multiplying all over Golarion. So of course I did everything they said, and I've been stuck in this basement since then. The golem wouldn't move away from the door no matter how much I yelled at it. And then I thought that it was all to... But then I thought that it was all to the good. Somebody came by after the guards and caused a ruckus upstairs, bellowing like mad, taking advantage of my absence. Tell me about the tieflings that have visited Ancient Trees and Wonders recently. Why should I tell you anything about my customers? You're not from the City Guard or the Eagle Watch. Woljif. Chief, if he keeps digging his heels in, just say the word. I know how to loosen his tongue. Well, let's bluff. I'm helping the Eagle Watch to catch the culprits. It's in your interest to tell me everything. Succeeded. So they haven't got the thieflings. I thought the city's finest are on the job, and they'd... The gnome sighs. Ah, you can't rely on anyone. Ask your questions then if it's so important. Tell me about Woljif. Philemon's face wrinkles in distaste. Woljif Jetto, right? Yes, I've known him a long time, though I'd rather not know him at all. He's been skulking around my shop for years, treating the place like a free museum. He always wanted to look at the moon of the abyss. I'd chase him out, but he'd just slink back in again. If he was with the gang that robbed my shop, I'll bet anything he swiped the moon. How come I'm the prime suspect? Whoever betrayed us all, that's the one who's got the moon. I want to see it returned too, you get me? I don't like the idea of other people's grubby mitts on it. Tell me about the red-haired tiefling. Philemon falls to thinking. A red-haired tiefling. I suppose, yes. There was one who came in, spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means, I could tell by his clothes, but he asked me to show him an ASMR-made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. That's when I suspected that something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing, and that put my mind at ease. I can't remember what he looked like. I didn't get a good look at his face. All I remember is that he was wrapped in a green cloak like he was freezing, but that's all I have. That's it! With that description, we'll surely sniff him out. Come on, Chief, back to Sister Charisme we go to... Back to Sister Charisme we go to have a good long shifty at all my brothers and put all these clues together. Something tells me our traitor isn't going to wriggle out of this one. Tell me about the tiefling woman. Philemon scratches his chin. A tiefling woman? Ah, yes, I remember now. A noble lady, unlike the tiefling ruffians we have around here. She purchased magical equipment for the crusade, and she promised to come back again. If only all tieflings were like that, I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. Yeah, we're not going to kill him. I found out everything I wanted to know. If that isn't enough to help you catch the thieves, then I don't know what else to tell you. Now be on your way and leave me in peace with my wreck of a shop. Hate to break it to you, but there's a demon invasion going on.
I am helpful, am I not?
I think the state of your shop is hardly the least of your worries.
Precisely.
Right. Short and simple. Let's get out of here. Right, any sign of Finian yet? No. We did definitely pick him up, right? Let's look through the chat log. Oh, it's going to be all the way kind of past the golem, isn't it? Yeah, received item, Finian the talking weapon. So we definitely should have it, but we'll see. Let's travel to the tiefling's hideout. So it's a male tiefling with red hair and a green cloak. I think I spot them. Sister Charisme. Charisme drums her fingers nervously on the handle of her blade. Well, are you going to tell me who the traitor is? The name and the moon of the abyss that they stole? I don't need anything else. Take a good look at the suspects. The tieflings are tense and ready to reach for their weapons. The only redheads are Melrune and Doffy. The dark-skinned tieflings are Vanir, Doffy, and Melrune. Doffy and Melrune and Tavi have straight horns, but Tavi is female. Only Vanir and Melrune have green cloaks. Red hair and a green cloak. So, sorry Melrune. It looks like you're getting the finger. Well, go on, tell her. The traitor is Melrune. You'll pay for this. Voyatel and Hepzephara will get you in the end. My snake is going around like crazy. Grab him, take him away for questioning. Charisme looks weary, but her earlier tension is clearly lifted. He confessed someone connected to the cult of Baphomet ordered him to steal the Moon of the Abyss, and the best idea he could come up with was to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the golem. He betrayed us to Irabeth so that he could swipe the amulet in the chaos. He thought we'd get nicked and he'd slink off to meet with his customer. You've got the Moon of the Abyss? Let me look at it one more time. My whole life I've dreamt of holding it in my hands, if only for a second. Woljif. Charisme. He said when he got to the window display, the moon was gone. He's lying, of course. He had time to hand the moon off to the person who ordered it. Bloody cultists. Oh, I don't really give a toss. I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. What are you going to do now? Clear out of this place. The sooner the better. This city's dying. I don't want to die with it. Sealer. This city would have already died if not for the people who stood up to defend it with weapons in their hands. So, defend it. I'm not stopping you. It's your city. We've always been outsiders here. Why would we fight for you now? What are you going to do to the traitor? Charisme nonchalantly picks at her nails with her knife tip. He'll be sent to visit his distant relatives on their farm, to think about what he did. Any more questions? I have to go. Good decision. I don't plan to hang around long either. Charisme turns to leave. Woljif. Sister! Woljif nervously bites his lip. His cheeks are flushed and his tail is swishing through the air. You forgot something. What now? You should be happy to be alive. An apology. You promised an apology to me, loudly, in front of everyone. We're alone now, but I still want to hear it. Well? Ah, that. Charisme shrugs indifferently. So, sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you this time. Don't think that just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time that it cancels out the rest of your record. I know all about you. Till next time, Woljif. That was the most pathetic apology I've ever heard. Succeed. Karen's eyes harden, but then she sighs. Alright, fine. I'm sorry, Woljif. Let's part on good terms. Nah, I'm not going to intimidate her, that's fine. Say nothing. Woljif watches her go, his tail relaxing. Better than nothing. Listen, Chief, when you've got a spare minute, come and see me. I've something I want to discuss with you. But for now, let's get out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above is ready to crash down on our heads. Let's try and get in here. Did you think Charisme would forget to lock a vault with a pile of money in it? You should be so lucky. If you want to clear the cobwebs out of them pockets of yours, you're going to have to try a bit harder.
What's that glitter?
Oh, traps.
I hope you appreciate this. Always watch your back.
Oh, hello. This looks promising. Just a couple of weapons in that one. And thieflings account book. Wow, okay, looks like Woljif, well, they suspect Woljif of mugging them off at one point. Oh, there we are, all done here. Stop at the defender's heart, and there is someone on the road. Get ready.
Let's have some fun.
Charge in there, Sealer. Use your spirit enchantment, Cornelia.
wide open.
Same thing.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
They're attacking a messenger.
Out of my sight.
Into the fray. The spirits demand your blood.
You won't survive me.
Messenger, the young soldier wipes the blood splatter from his face with a shaking hand. By Amade, I'm alive. Phew, it felt like I had half the Abyss and Arule herself on my tail back there. The soldier sucks in a breath and releases it, clenching his fist to conquer the tremors. Commander Tirabade sent me to get you, and thank all the good gods I found you before it's too late. The commander wants you back to help protect the defender's heart right away. Ah, okay. We've activated the assault, it seems. What happened? Demons! Demons are closing in on the tavern. They'll soon have us surrounded. I almost didn't make it past them to come get you. They could strike at any moment. Lan, they're closing in on the tavern, but noticeably enough that you had time to run for help. I see our enemies used up whatever reserves of stealth they had in their first assault on Canabras. Camilla. What need is there for stealth in a city one has already conquered? Lan, that's what they think, and that's what will bring them down. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Yes, let's go. We'll show those beasts. The Crusader tries to summon up his courage, but his face is paler than a sheet and his hands are shaking again. Oh, it jumped us right back here immediately. Please tell me I've got Finian with me now. Where is he? Am I really being thick? Where is he? He's not being used by someone, is he? Iron Rapier. Oh, this is annoying me. I'm worried I have to So I was gonna, because Finian's an upgrade over our standard S stock, and it's probably the best thing we'll have for a while, so the fact that he's not with us is worrying. Don't give in to fear. Don't be scared. Hold on, I'm just going to look this up quickly, because I'm a little... If we have to reload and do that all again, I'd rather do it now. Okay, I was being thick. The icon's here. Alright, let's make you an S stock. And use you. Why not? I think Ness likes the idea of having a talking sword. But yeah, there you go. Was being thick. He's at the bottom of the inventory screen here. So let's just level up Ember while I remember, because we would like to use her. Give her a bit of perception. Law religion is good. She's already got pretty good use magic device. Darren's got better persuasion, so it's not that necessary. No one's really got law nature. Just put another point into law religion. For a hex, I think we're gonna go evil eye. That's a good debuff in the well, throughout the whole game really. The target takes a -2 penalty on either AC, ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws. We'll mostly be using it for AC, I think. So that's good. And for spells, oh, glitter dust, definitely. That's a very good spell, especially as she can cast them abundantly. Right, to the tavern. Woljif said he wanted to talk, but we'll do that after. Irabeth's sword has been honed to razor sharpness. She is on edge, evident in the way she checks the fastenings on her armor over and over. Thank you for coming to our aid. Ready yourself, the attack is imminent. You're just as good with magic as you are with a weapon. I don't have anyone else like you under my command, so I can't give you any proper tactical advice. I can tell you one thing, though. Be ready for the enemy to swarm from every direction. They've gathered from all over the city, and their goal will be to disorient us and defeat us not with skill, but with sheer numbers. Also, please keep in mind, according to my sources, a master alchemist called Othorobo has recently arrived in the city. He's a well-known character among demon worshippers. We don't expect him to show up personally, but thanks to him the cultists have been able to prepare a whole cart full of incendiaries. They will try to burn the defender's heart to the ground. The arsonists are the main target. Keep an eye on them and take them down first, or they'll burn the ground out from under our feet. What's the situation? We're primed and ready to defend this place. The enemy is keeping quiet, but don't be fooled by the lull. The demons have the tavern surrounded. They could strike at any moment. I'm ready to defend this place. We rested, like, not that long ago, so... Iomedae, help us. This battle won't be easy. Right, let's actually bring Ember. I have Ember, Lan, Woljif, Seela, and Darren. Hold on, I thought we were meant to... I'm pretty sure this is when the DLC companion shows up. Kill the arsonists.
That boring after all.
Check. I forgot there's actually some stuff you're meant to do before he shows up. I think the first time I played through, I didn't play very far on that campaign, but the first time I played through a little bit, I did that stuff before this, which is why he was here. That's all good. Oh, I should have done that. It's alright. Now, this fight goes on quite long if you're in, especially if you're in turn-based mode, but it's also a pain to manage if you're not in turn-based mode, so we will stick with it. We have to do all our buffing in the fight, so mage army yourself. Well, it's actually a shame because he's really useful to have in this fight, Ulbrich, because he can dart around the map really quickly. Time to shine, Lan. Do an extra attack.
Endure this!
Yeah, Sula, you can come over here. It's a shame Irabeth just spends the whole fight sitting behind here. I guess she's the last line of defense, but it'd be much more useful if she came out and actually helped here. Shield on. Actually, let's just see how we go with turn-based mode being on. Protection from evil. Darren, you come over here and we'll pop bless. Oh god, is this is why I don't do it. Crusaders on the roof aren't doing so well. Got some arsonists over there. We want to deal with them, as Irabeth said.
Cover me, all right?
Don't all bail. Still stuff going on over here.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
It's over, mortals. Your feeble resistance is at an end. There you are, Keyless. You won't escape this time. Oh, wow. Assassination attempt. This is the problem with non-turn-based mode in fights like this, is there's just so much going on that everyone just kind of wanders and does what they want. Back to turn mode, I think. Seeing as you're here, Ness, you can go up and deal with them. Woljif. I'd rather you stay down here. Clicking through all these guys that just won't do anything. Sealer, what are you doing? Heal Woljif, seeing as you're there. Ember. You haven't got any uses of glitter dust, because we didn't do the rest, did we? See if a piercing scream will kill them. Yes, lovely. Darren, carry on with your buffs. Let's give Bull's strength to Lan. Right, Lan, you can take an extra attack and try and kill them. Woljif, you use... you could use grease. Use a magic missile on the arsonist. Didn't do much. The slumber hex is pretty useful, I think, in this stage. Works. Lan, yeah, keep shooting at these guys. Yeah, the arsonists are the real kind of danger point because they keep throwing bombs. This guy's a bit scary as well. Alright, Sealer. Use one of your smite evils on him. And then charge at him. Try and kill him. Nice. Darren, I want you to give Bull strength to Sealer as well. Improve her strength. Do I still have... Yeah, I still have that. Let's turn on perfect strike and perfect critical. And use a touch of fatigue attack on him. Woljif, go for the arsonist. Lovely. Ember, you keep putting people to sleep. You're trying to. And use an extra attack.
You won't survive me.
Is there anyone that Seela can charge at? No. She can use channel positive energy there. Oh wait. That never works how I think it's going to work. I always feel like it's going to do like an area of effect damage, but I think it's more of a... I think it's more just to heal undead if you have them. Give Seela a Shield of Faith, Darren. Nest, you do touch a fatigue attack on him. Woljif, you
Time to share your
go
treasures.
Do another slumber ember. Didn't work, that's fine. Well, they're struggling to hit Nest. I'm fine with that. Perfect strike and extra attack. Just what we wanted.
The light take you.
Darren, you can let's try out a Bane, if it does anything. Never really used Bane that much. But it's like the inverse of Bless. So a Bless gives you a +1 to certain rolls, Bane gives you it gives enemies a -1. See, I thought if you... Oh, okay, so yeah. You can cast... You can cast without triggering attacks of opportunity, but you have to succeed the check.
Cover me, all right?
Okay, this area up here is mostly cleared. Use the scream attack on him. Let's take it off turn-based mode again. That's a big guy. I'm actually going to have Sealer go take on this guy. And Nest, you can cast another one of those on yourself. Everyone's running over to take on this guy, I think. Do a touch of fatigue attack on him. Should I do it on the dredge? Where's Ember? Ember, do an evil IAC on him. Sealer, you can do your smite evil on him.
A terrible mistake.
Oh, okay. So Nesta's died. This happens the minute you take it off that mode. Everyone's dying. And then everyone runs away when you're trying to do the heal. Drink a potion before you go in there, Ness. Is that it? Are we done? Or is there a final wave? Okay, we did it. Defender's Heart successfully saved. Yeah, I like the idea of that fight, but I think in execution it doesn't really work with either of the the kind of combat mechanics, because in turn-based it just takes so long cycling through everyone's rolls, and then in non-turn-based it's really hard to kind of control where everyone's going. Irabeth, victory! Canabras bites back and our teeth are sharp. Irabeth is glowing with zeal and she raises her fists in triumph. Now we take the fight to them. What are our losses? Minimal. The battle wasn't easy, but thanks to you we chewed them up and spat them out again. They thought they could break us, but they only bolstered our spirits. Will there be another attack? I doubt it. Demons aren't famed for their organisation. We'll strike a blow at the Grey Garrison long before they regroup for a new assault. Congratulations on the victory. It wouldn't have been possible without you. That reminds me, we found this among the attackers' remains. This trophy rightfully belongs to you. Nicely done. Now our goal is to rout the demons in the Grey Garrison, just like we did here. Lan looks you in the eye, his expression serious. Focus on winning. I'll cover you. You can always count on me, I promise. Thanks, Lan. Need to chip in a bit there. I don't think anyone has anything extra to say after the battle. But that's the only sort of time-sensitive thing that happens in in Act 1. So now we can do the rest of it at our own pace. And we don't have to worry so much about resting. We'll go talk to Woljif.
Psst, look, Chief, I got something to show you. Ta-da! A real beaut, isn't it?
Woljif comes closer and looks around quickly to make sure no one is eavesdropping. He makes a subtle gesture and an amulet on a chain appears in his hand. A silver amulet in the shape of a waning moon with a dark crystal in the middle. The moon of the abyss. Did you really have the amulet this whole time?
Since that night, Chief, Melround didn't even set eyes on it. While he was dealing with the golem, I sneaked past them, and that was that.
So you did betray the thieflings?
Oof, that cuts me deep, Chief. You and I saw who the traitor was. It's just that when we robbed the shop, I went in first and took what I wanted. Nothing wrong with that.
So all this time it actually was Woljif that they were looking for.
Although, of course, I did think about hiding the moon and just taking myself off somewhere warm when all this blows over. But only because I want to see the world. Is it a crime to want to travel? Huh? Is that what counts for treachery these days?
Woljif is silent for a moment, then a cunning grin crosses his face. Remind me, why is this item so important?
Do you really not remember it? Oh, I thought you would appreciate it. It's from the old man Fileman, the owner of the Ancient Trees and Wonders shop. It's the pride of his collection. The Moon of the Abyss, an amulet with a rare crystal crafted by an unknown maker. When I think of how much this thing is worth, it makes my head spin.
You've been searched by guards. How did you manage to hide the amulet?
Thieves have their ways.
I think he hid it in the same way someone, Christopher Walken, hid the watch in Pulp Fiction. Didn't you, Woljif? Why didn't you give the amulet to Charisme right away?
What? So she would slay me right away, you mean? You saw how antsy she was over Canabras and all this. So I did it. I took the Moon of the Abyss. But I didn't go to Erebeth. And Big Sister wouldn't hear my explanations. She doesn't have the time. I even thought I'd hide the moon somewhere, and then when all the noise had died down, I'd go get it and make a run for it. I'm sick of the thieflings. And they never appreciated me anyway.
So he stole the Moon of the Abyss, but he didn't sell them out to Erebeth. That was still the other guy. Why did you steal the Moon of the Abyss? You wouldn't have been able to sell an item so rare anyway.
Why, she asks. It's expensive, pretty. And you know, it's my amulet, actually. Not meaning I stole it, but I mean, this is my inheritance. My grandma and I were poor. All we had was a jewelry box with the moon in it. She used to store it under the floor in the basement, and she'd take it out sometimes just to look at it. She was always nicer when she had a few drinks in her, so I could ask her things then. One time I asked where she got it from, and she said it was from a demon. You know, the demon who was my grandfather. He said the moon was to be passed down. My ma was good for nothing and nobody, so that's why Grandma decided to keep the amulet for me. She used to say it would be mine when I grew up.
That doesn't really check out with how he said his grandma treated him earlier. So, the thing about Woljif is you can never really be sure when he's telling the truth.
But she couldn't wait until I grew up. She squandered my inheritance when she became a drunk. Took it to Fileman's shop and pawned it. He gave her some coppers for it, and she didn't even haggle. Just grabbed them and ran back to the tavern before last orders. I've been going to Fileman's to look at the moon ever since I was a kid. He chased me away, but I just kept going back, so eventually he gave up. He didn't skimp on security. The place was like a fortress, so he wasn't worried about a street rat like me pinching anything. Even when I got more skilled, I couldn't get any closer to it. One day, I had no one to go with. Another day, there were only oafs who'd never stolen anything more than a church donation box. But when Charisme had planned everything out, I realized I had a chance to get the moon and move away from here. Maybe to Garand. I hear it's warmer there. I've stayed with the family for too long.
I don't think we're going to have a go at him for this, really. We're not going to endorse it either, but risking everything for some shiny trinket.
This isn't just some shiny trinket. First, maybe some rich person's just dying to buy it. We need to put out some feelers and see if anyone's in the market. Second, maybe it'll come in handy. And besides, I spent so many years looking at it. I imagine things like, what if my grandfather left something else and my grandma spent that too? Maybe I could have had my own barony already if things had turned out differently. Or got some decent education in the capital. They're all just dreams, but the moon is right here. You've got to hold on to what's yours, Chief.
Shrug. It's your business, not mine.
Allies, friends, it's all a load of crap. Life brings us together, forces us to make plans, do whatever it is we do, but it's a safe bet that this ain't forever. I might be a traitor, but the others, are they any better than me? Melround had a good reputation in the family. He was trusted, and you see what happened. If you abide by the law, anyone can rob you. So you need to break the law first when no one expects it, and run before you go soft and get too attached.
Sounds kind of lonely, Woljif.
Whatever you think, I owe you. I'm not just a thief. I have my own business selling things. Thanks to you, I'm still in the family. And I mean, we have the black market sewn up in this city. It's a good way to sell valuables. So, if you need anything, a scroll or something, just say the word. I have a little portal to our people in Nerosian. You put a note there, and you get what you need. I can't get you anything big, but what they do have is all high quality. Nothing's too good for you, Chief. What's mine is yours. For a price, of course.
You silver-tongued devil, Woljif, you. Let's actually see his... Woljif is standing, repeatedly flipping a coin in the air and catching it. He looks bored, but the tip of his tail is twitching nervously. Noticing you, he perks up. Hey, Chief. How about letting me go? Why would you need a thief in your party? What if I rob you in your sleep? I mean, I'm not going to, for now. But what if I get a rush of inspiration? Are you really staying in the party, or just waiting for a chance to run off, Woljif? Woljif gives you a hurt look. As if I could! There are demons and dangers round every corner. The tiefling stops short. Don't you worry, Chief. I'll work off my debt honestly. I won't stab you in the back or go on the run with your money. And if you buy my wares, I won't have to leave it all. Show me what you can get using your tiefling connections. Woljif's face breaks into a happy grin. Look, Chief, the tieflings have all the best things. Oh, he's got an S-stock. S-stock of purity. Is that slightly better than Finian? It is slightly better than Finian. Oh. Maybe I'll get that. Wand of Heroism. Oh, yeah, it's the spell Heroism, isn't it? Oh, I could get a scroll of haste. They're actually not that expensive. I will get those. And I get the scrolls of invisibility as well. Especially as I can learn them. Sell off some of my goods. Sell off that and that because they're pretty rubbish. I'm tempted to get the S-stock of purity. Has 1d3 positive damage added to it. So that is an upgrade. I can't quite afford it though. I could sell. I'll sell. I'm always hesitant to sell. I'll sell the cold iron short spear +1. I'm always a bit of a hoarder in games like this, especially if something's named. I'm like, oh, you know, I might want to give it to someone at some point. I'll sell the cold iron masterwork longsword as well. I'll come back for that though. Deal. Haste is always a good spell to have. I wish that Staunton joined you in the defense. Feels like he should. Seeing as he is here after all. Yeah, I think we'll do a rest, and then actually we'll give Darren the +1 rapier. We'll take the... Oh, that's also a cold iron rapier. The plan long term is to have Darren dual wield rapiers, but at the moment he hasn't got the feats that he needs to do that, so we'll just have him hold them. So I don't forget. Yeah, that's still the best thing there. Yeah, that's all good, I think. Short bow of the code. And that's pretty good because it says +1 bonus on attack rolls against chaotic creatures, and that's mostly what we're fighting, but no one that can really use it. Or we've not got anyone geared to short bows, so I don't think we ever will, really. Let's have Ness learn some... Have Ness learn haste and invisibility, why not? Never hurts to have some spells learnt. It's level 3 spell, so we can't do anything with it yet. And we're still limited on how many spells we can cast during a day. I'm gonna... Let's put Shock and Grasp in there as well. Goes a bit better with what we actually want to do with it for now. Colour Spray is just not very good, I don't think, so... What's Woljif's? Oh, he's got Braces of Armour +2. Let's have a rest. We'll make some onion soup. Do you know what your problem is? You've been caught between two worlds, just like me. One half of you is a lady with a lace handkerchief and all the airs of grace you'd expect, and the other half is a brutal killer who revels in the carnage of battle. You need to choose who you are, says Lan. I am but a young, gentle lady who has been forced to pick up a weapon and defend my home. There is no duality in me, mongrel, says Camellia. If you haven't picked up on it yet, Camellia is kind of hiding something. There's a bit of a giveaway in that every other character has a detectable alignment, but then you click on her and it says undetectable. And to me that's like, well, if she was good, there's no reason for that to be hidden. So it's a bit of a giveaway that maybe she's not as simple as she claims to be. Two of them on there. But yeah, I think for now we'll leave it there, seeing as we just did a big quest thing, and then when we come back we'll go out and finish doing stuff around Carnabrus before attacking the Grey Garrison. Thanks, this has been my casual playthrough, Azata playthrough of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. If you want to follow this series, I'm going to be posting a few videos a day, hopefully. Feel free to subscribe or, leave a like or a comment if you're feeling generous. Thanks. See you later.